Are you an Etsy seller? If so, you're gonna wanna lean into this one. Today we're talking all things fall and holiday trends. If you've been a seller on Etsy for any length of time, I'm sure you know how important it is to keep up with what's trending and what's high in demand so you can offer products to meet that demand. If you focus on offering items that are being highly searched for, you're way more likely to get discovered and make consistent sales. It can be challenging and time consuming though to be constantly doing market research to try and stay ahead of rising trends, which is why I've done the work for you. I've looked into what's trending on Etsy for fall and the holiday season this year, and I'm going over the top 10 in categories of decor and style and gifting. But before we dive into the trends, let's talk about the color of the season. I love keeping an eye on the color of the season, specifically Creative Market's color of the season, because the Creative Market team has a pulse on what's trending specifically in the graphic design world and knows what's going to be highly in demand. They recently announced the color of the season for 2024, and it's a beautiful one. It's called Salted Caramel. If you're wanting to use this exact shade in some of your graphic designs, the hex code is B56A41. Creative Market defines this color as a warm-toned, sweet brown with an amber glass, leathery feel that stands well as a neutral and injects character into your artwork. They say it's reminiscent of spices, cinnamon, and autumn drinks, and pulls you into a cozy space. They've also told us it pairs well with both minimalism and maximalism, and pairs well with moody teals and deep blues for a contrast that feels fresh yet grounded. I personally am loving this color for the season and already thinking of so many ways that I can incorporate this into both products, staging, and marketing. Okay, so now that we've covered that, let's dive into these top 10 trends that are all sourced from Etsy's Marketplace Insights report. And we're gonna start with the category of decor and style. All right, this first trend Etsy calls expanded imaginations. This is taking our traditional Halloween feel and putting a softer, more lighthearted spin on it. For this trend, we're using pastel colors and thinking of unique and playful ideas. We're shooting to take a little bit of the seriousness out of Halloween and make it a little more silly and fun. One example Etsy gives of a decor piece that might fit into this trend is this cute disco ball UFO. All right, moving on to trend number 2, and this is called nostalgic prep. This style trend has touches that are both nostalgic and contemporary. Here we're thinking about pieces like monogram sweaters, plaid skirts, argyle patterns, and preppy polo shirts. The Etsy article mentions that the term bow earrings, which fits into this trend, has a 135% increase in the number of times it's been searched compared to this same time last year. Now, if you are an Etsy seller who's looking to make consistent sales on Etsy and you need this strategy to build a foundation for a successful Etsy shop, then I want to let you know about my free hour-long masterclass, the 5-Pillar Etsy Success Formula, where I go through my main 5 pillars that brought my shop to multiple 6 figures and are proven tactics that you can use to get consistent sales in your shop as well. After you get done watching this video, I have it linked in the description box below. You can hop over and watch that and start implementing those strategies today. All right, our next trend is called nature-inspired decor. This is a fall or autumn decor trend focusing on organic textural touches. Fitting into this trend, Etsy gives some examples like skeletons made out of clay, dried foliage for fall and Thanksgiving decor, and earthy decor pieces like wreaths and pumpkins. Moving on to our next style trend, which is charms. Within this category, we're thinking about accessories that can go on items like backpacks, cups, or keychains. We're not talking just about any type of charm here, but specifically creative and unique designs that are really playful. We're thinking also about gifting here. Another great bonus within this category is to offer charms that are customized or personalized. The term bag charms on Etsy has an increase of 29%, and the term cup charms has an increase of 90% compared to last year. Okay, trend number 5 is all about statement dorm room decor. Students are wanting to decorate their dorms in a whole new way, specifically with pieces that are bold and expressive. When it comes to art, we're specifically thinking of art pieces that students can use to completely transform their whole dorm space. These can be physical pieces of art or digital printable art. Some types of art that are really popular right now include travel-inspired art and rhinestone or sequin art. When we're thinking about travel-inspired art, one thing that's really highly searched currently is art that's based on specific cities. So shoppers are searching for things like Capri prints, Athens prints. The term Mykonos prints has an increase of 1,254% compared to last year. Again, this can be applied across the board for both physical and digital sellers, as there are many different types of art that you could offer on a platform like Etsy. Moving on to trend number 6, which Etsy coins citrusy Christmas. Related in a way to what we already talked about with nature-themed fall decor, for this trend, we're envisioning a holiday season filled with citrusy accents, like lemon wreaths, lemon ornaments, lemon centerpieces with Christmas greenery, making the holiday season feel that much more fresh and cozy. All right, let's move on to our second broad category here of gifting. The first trend we're going to talk about within our gifting category is called kidulting. Here we're talking specifically about products like craft kits that can allow stressed parents or students to relax, unwind, and feel a bit like a kid again. People are loving fun activities they can do at home, which is why there's been a surge lately on Etsy for crafting kits. The search terms paint by number kits and adult crafting kits both have seen a 22% increase in searches compared to last year. And the term crochet kits has risen by 28%. Now you may be wondering, how do I find out what terms are highly searched and which ones aren't? Well, it's a great question, and the answer to that is to do a little bit of SEO or keyword research. One of my favorite tools to do this kind of research on is Sales Samurai. Sales Samurai has a whole web tool you can use to do keyword research, but one thing I also love that they have available is a Chrome extension. So here on Etsy, because I have the Sales Samurai Chrome extension installed, I can start typing in the search bar for what I'm wanting to look up. So for this instance, I start typing what I'm looking for, and as I'm typing it, I can see Etsy's predictive phrases popping up here that have to do with what I'm typing in. And this little blue number right here is the estimated monthly search volume according to Sales Samurai. So the extension here is showing me for each of these related phrases, how many times per month they're estimating that phrase is searched on Etsy. So I can see which things are highly searched, what things might not be quite as searched. So I can see for my term here, crochet kits, it has over 14,000 searches per month as estimated by Sales Samurai. And I can get different ideas for things that I might want to use as tags in my listing that are related. I can also click over here where it says 500 more, and that takes me over to Sales Samurai's full list of keyword suggestions that are related to what I typed in. So over here, I can see both the search volume and the competition, so the amount of listings that are using that keyword phrase as well. And I can actually click on search volume to see the highest first. And I can start to just look through these phrases and see if there's any that spark any inspiration or ideas for me that I might be able to create products around the ones that are more highly searched for. I can also use the filters here at the top to type in the amount of search volume I want. So if I only want to see related phrases that have, let's say, a minimum search volume of 1,000 per month, I can type that in. I can also filter out by a minimum or maximum amount of competition. I can filter by word count. I can even have words that I want the phrase to contain. So if I know I want it to contain the word crochet, I can filter by that. And here it's given me a whole list of only the phrases that contain the word crochet with a minimum search volume of at least 1,000. So this is a great way for me to just get a quick idea of what things are highly searched and get some ideas of related phrases that I could use for search engine optimization purposes. So if you're interested in trying out Sales Samurai for free for 3 days, I have a free trial link in the description box below. You can try it out, see if it's a good fit for your business. And if you input the code KATE20 when you sign up, you'll get 20% off of your subscription each month if you decide to continue using it beyond the free trial. I definitely recommend that you give it a try. And I want to thank Sales Samurai for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All right, moving right along to our next trend, which is friend and roommate gifts. Pretty much everybody has a friend or possibly a roommate they might be searching for gifts for, and these types of gifts break the ice a little bit with someone new or let a valued friend know how special they are. Some ideas that Etsy gives that fit into this trend are friendship necklaces and embroidered pillows. We've seen a 10% increase in the search term friend gifts compared to last year, a 29% increase in the term custom-made pillows, and a 63% increase for the term college gifts. And next up on the list is the trend of book club musts. As book clubs are rising in popularity, items and products that celebrate the joy of reading are too. These pieces are perfect to gift yourself or your fellow book lover. Some ideas here are beautiful, unique bookmarks or personalized book plates. The search term book lover gifts has had a 54% increase in searches compared to last year, and the term magnetic bookmarks has risen by 73%, which leads us to our next trend called modern heirlooms. This trend appeals to those who are looking for quality pieces that can be passed down for generations to come. The key here is to envision products that blend old and new, giving both a vintage and modern feel at the same time. Some keys here to make these types of products fly off the shelves is to possibly offer personalization with them and definitely paying extra close attention to the details. So there you go, friend. Those are the 10 top fall and holiday trends coming up on Etsy this year. Don't forget to click the link in the description box below to watch my free masterclass, the 5-Pillar Etsy Success Formula. And also click the link below if you'd like to try out Sales Samurai for free for 3 days. Happy selling, friends!